Welcome back to the gun dungeon. Got another ballistic chicken video for you today. My favorite videos to shoot, hopefully your favorite to watch. For those of you that don't know, the ballistic chicken video is 2 chickens filled with a block of ballistics gel. Today we will be putting the 9mm and the 30 super carry up against each other. I have a 115 grain 9mm gold dot, and I have a 115 grain 30 super carry gold dot. So it'll be gold dot versus gold dot, 115 grain versus 115 grain. We'll see how they do. So we'll get the chicken set up, get the camera set up. I'm going to shoot the 9mm first, which is going to be this Springfield Hellcat here. And it has a similar barrel length as this Smith & Wesson Shield Plus. Put them together here. You can see the barrel lengths are, if not identical, very, very close. So should be even playing field as far as launching platforms. And we got the old junk catch block in the rear. So without further ado, let's get going. I'm going to shoot the 9mm first, and then we'll go to the 30 super carry. All right, this is how they were. Good shot placement. There's our entry. Take a look at this block. Definitely busted the gel block on that one. That meat track through there. See what we did on the exit here. That's a good looking exit wound. Dead centered the spine, so we got plenty of bone. I don't know if we hit, may have hit some breastbone there. Might have just missed that sternum, but dead centered the spine and the rear. See what the front of this second one looks like. Pretty good. Definitely hit the bone in that, and definitely made it through this block. Perfect. Let's see what we got here. So hit the bone again, busted that backbone. So we went through 2 backbones, and there sits our bullet just inside the gel block. Hopefully you can see it there. It's about an inch to half inch to an inch inside the block. Let's get one more shot on this from the front, and then if there's anything left, we'll turn it sideways and get a 3rd shot. Still going to be 9mm. Today's video is brought to you by Vetter Holsters. I'd like to thank them for helping the channel out. Here's one of the products they sent over for me. This one fits my 365 XL with the red dot on it. You see it's cut for that. Also has the claw feature on it, keeps that butt tucked in closer to your body. Another example is this holster for the HK VP9. This is their outside the waistband model. Just look at that cool pattern on that. Excellent retention, great products. So if you want to go help them out, which they help me out, so it works out both ways, I'll put a link to their website below. Go check out Vetter Holsters. All right, here's our second shot, just a little bit higher than our first one. Definitely missed the bone on the breast again on the front one. Plowed through our gel block. See what this back's looking like. Oh yeah, 2 shots from 9mm. It's starting to get a little bit rowdy. Looks like we can't really tell much from our second shot to our first there. Same on the back. That bullet went quite a bit deeper. It's sitting right there. We're about 6 inches into that block there. Yeah, that's a good little distance in there. It's a good penetrator. Definitely made it through this gel block. So with both frontal shots, we have hit both of the gel blocks, so there's no gap in medium there. Let's turn them sideways and see if we can get a sideways shot, maybe get on a little heavier bone like a wing or a thigh. All right, so this is how they were laying. Pull this out the wound in the back. Look at that. We went through the block sideways. Man, I get lucky on those a lot. Entry here. Missed any bone in that thigh. It feels solid. So must have went just above that thigh bone. We drilled it on the exit though. That is broke clean as a whistle. Shattered right there in that bone. And where'd we go in on this one? Right above the thigh again, looks like. Missed that bone. Cross-sectioned the block. So these bullets are getting a lot of gel here. Look at that. Look at that bullet trying to come out of the skin right there. It's just under the skin on this chicken. So I'm gonna cut that out and then we'll take a look at it. So there it is. I cut it out. That is picture perfect performance. That looks fantastic, and went through 2 chickens sideways and 2 blocks, full length, full width of the block, I mean, and was just under the skin on the second chicken. Let's see if the 30 super carry can keep up with that. 2 fresh chickens up, 30 super carry. Here we go. All right, this is how they were sitting. Dead center hit. Looks like right below the sternum there. Definitely went through that block. Drug a lot of meat through there too. A lot of bloody wound tract in there. Let's see what the back of this jewel looks like. That's not bad. For that little round, that's not bad. And we dead centered spine on that one. It's shattered. Let's see what the front of this one looks like. Doesn't look as devastating as the 9mm, but we did drill the sternum on that one and pass through the block. See what the rear looks like. We are just poking a hole at this point. That is all. Feels like we might have hit some heavy bone right here in that thigh. Here's the cool part. I know this block is cloudy and nasty, but right there is our bullet. It went just as deep as that 9mm, so we're about 6 inches into that block. We'll dig them out and take a look at the end of this, but let's put another 30 super carry gold dot in this chicken front ways, and if there's anything left, we'll try it sideways. All right, let's check out this second shot. Man, looks like I got them real close again. I don't know why I keep doing that. Definitely hit that block. There's our entry. We got 2 exits though. Those are good looking exit wounds out of that first chicken. Into, oh yeah, 2 entries into that. It's consistent performance. Went through the block right there where my thumb is. And exit. Missed the spine and just poking a hole, and we've got a bullet in there. This one went about 3.5 inches in. It's about right there. Sorry for this cloudy block, but this is, I use old junk blocks for this because it drags meat through, and then after this I just get rid of them. So let's turn these babies sideways, see what we can do with the 30 super carry. All right, let's see what kind of carnage we got. Looks like we went just above the thigh again, just like we did with the 9mm. Look at there, 2 cross tracks in that baby. So We definitely went through the gel block with the 30 Super Carry sideways. See what we got here. Missed bone on that one, but a good looking, got a lot of rib. There's a lot of bone sticking out there here. That's a good looking exit coming out of that first one. Drilled thigh bone on the second chicken, busted through that. Let's see what our block looks like. Did we luck out? We did. We've got 2 tracks through that sideways. Man, lucky on this video today. Now, let's see. Did we get an exit? We did not. It's not in the block, so it's got to be in this chicken somewhere. Oh man, I don't see it right off. It's got to be in here somewhere. Let me turn this camera off so I can get both hands and dig around in there and see if I can find a bullet. All right, you guys are going to think I'm making this up, but look at that. It is in the exact same spot as the 9 was. I think it's lodged in the bone though. I can feel the bullet right here in this leg, right in this drum. Almost the exact same spot as that 9 was. You can see it protruding out. I think it's lodged. No, it's a little bit loose. So, hey babe, will you hand me that knife? We'll just go ahead and cut this out for you here. I can feel it. It feels like it's expanded really nicely. Oh, yeah, got it loose there now. Just slice into that skin a little bit for me. Where? Just anywhere. Good old dull kitchen knife here that's used for gel blocks. There is our bullet. And look at that. Picture perfect expansion. Look at that. That's the 9 here. And there is the 30 Super Carry. Pretty well identical penetration. And really, when you look at the expansion width, this one's a little, like the petals aren't sticking out like this one is. But the overall width, that's pretty daggone close, guys. Quite a bit more shank left on this one because, you know, of course, this is a narrower bullet, the same weight as this one. So this bullet's going to be a little bit shorter because it's wider. But yeah, check that out. Wow. All right, guys, so these are the 2 that was caught sideways, 30 Super Carry 9mm. You've already seen those. I just dug these out. This is the 9mm. These two are the 30 Super Carry. So you can see that one hit something, probably a bullet or something in the gel. Maybe the bone did that. This one definitely hit a bullet. You can see it probably hit the base of this one, honestly. But looks like good performance other than smacking another bullet. 30 Super Carry, pretty well picture perfect. Both of those after going through skin, flesh, bone, gel, all of it. None of these bullets did bad. So there you have it, guys. 9mm 115 grain gold dot, 30 Super Carry 115 grain gold dot. Both did well. Penetration was very, very similar. Damage was very similar. May have a nod to the 9mm on damage. I don't know. It's really kind of subjective on that. But both did really well. Both penetrated about the same. Let me know in the comments what you all thought. Till next time, guys, stay tuned.